Hello, my friends! Welcome to this Christmas special. Hello. Today I thought we should explore a few traditional Swedish recipes that we usually prepare for Christmas. And also to check out the performance of my new frying pan. Let's start with some Swedish meatballs. So for our recipe you would need milk, an egg, an onion, salt, breadcrumbs, black pepper, and something I think is called allspice, kryddpeppar. And of course, minced meat. And this is half pork and half beef. And we start off with mixing the egg, the breadcrumbs and milk. 1 deciliter of breadcrumbs. And 1 deciliter of milk. There we go. I'll give that a good stir here. Now this can be set aside to swell for a couple of minutes. Now we need to prepare the spices. And here I'm supposed to take 15 pieces of black pepper. 2, 4, 6, number 15. And 2 small allspice balls. That's enough, I think. Time to chop the onion. See if we can peel this. Come on. Now it's just a matter of mixing everything together. The pepper and allspice. I like to mix this a little bit before I add the meat. Salt, of course. 1.5 teaspoon. That's good, I think. And now in with the meat. Plop. Yeah, now everything is mixed. Don't mix it too long. It can get a bit spongy. So just enough. Now I would like to try a little trick I picked up. And that is to use a piping bag to make the balls. Let's see if that works. It's supposed to make the process a little less messy. Yeah. When rolling the balls, it's good to have some water available here. Let's see. Up there. Yeah, that's pretty good. So. Is that too small? Yeah, maybe a little too small. Look, they turn out great. Now you might be wondering why I put them on this tray here. The idea is to cook them in the oven for the first 10 minutes. That helps to keep them round. It's not so difficult. Du! Hallå! Du! Special guest here. Mr. Cat. Just clawed on my leg. That's the last one. Good. Now we let them cook for 10 minutes at 150 degrees. Okey-dokey. Looks pretty nice. Now some butter. If this works. Might be a little too many. Yeah, the frying pan seems to work. Nothing that sticks terribly. We've gotten a quite good little brown surface now, so I think they are quite ready. I'm frying meatballs. Do, 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 do. What do you think about the performance? I think it went very well. And this, my friends, is how you make Swedish meatballs. There's nothing terribly difficult with it. And I think it's possible for all of you to find the ingredients. It's nothing strange at all. Now on to the next thing. Now on to my favorite and an absolute necessity on the Christmas dining table. The pickled herring. Yeah. And for that we need some sugar, vinegar essence I think it's called, ättiksprit in Swedish, 2 red onions, the allspice again, mustard seeds, and lagerblad, and that is called the bay leaves, I think. And of course the herring, and this is a semi-finished product. I'll try to link to this product in the description below. And we start with a pickling liquid. And this is a really simple pickling liquid. We call it a 1-2-3 liquid. It's 1 part vinegar essence, 2 parts sugar, and 3 parts water. 1 deciliter of vinegar essence, 2 parts sugar, and water. 1, 2, and 3. And to make the sugar dissolve, we can heat it a little bit. Leave it there for a couple of minutes. Now we can chop the onions. I just chop them up in slices like this. There we go. And now the little fish. Come on. Oh, I need to get rid of this liquid here. Here they come. And I'm going to chop them up in pieces like this. Quick little stir here in the pickling liquid. And now the spices. Start with the mustard seeds. And usually I don't measure, just going by feel here, so that's probably quite okay. What's that? Half a tablespoon. Allspice. Yeah. Also half a tablespoon. Maybe some more. And here I'm just rough grinding this. And we add 2 or 3 bay leaves. So there's the mix. Now it's just a matter of stacking this in your favorite jar. I'm just using a standard glass jar here so we can see what I'm doing. Just layering, I'm just layering this. That's a good start. Then I add some onions, something like that. And then some spice mix. And some herring again. Tasty onions. The onions are almost as tasty as the herring. And for the top layer I try to save some nice slices of onion, just for decoration, like that, and then the rest of the spices. And finally, when the pickling liquid has cooled down a bit, you just pour it over the ingredients. Finished. Lid on and into the fridge. Now we leave it there for about 4 days or so. Then it's feasting time. Yummy, yummy. Finally, I would like to share a recipe for some Christmas candy that we call Knäck. I think that is translated to butterscotch. And as you might know, Swedes are infamous for eating large amounts of candy. According to statistics, we eat about 15 kilograms per person per year. So This is super important for us. And this recipe is quite simple. We use some cream, use syrup, golden syrup or light treacle, I think it's translated to, and some sugar and almonds. And it's really simple. It's equal amounts of cream, syrup and sugar. Where are my assistants? Chop chop, come on. Let's start with some sugar. Junior, please.
Yes.
So. And then we take the syrup. Finally the cream. And we are using 2 deciliters of each.
Stopp för mycket.
Nej, det blir bra. Now this is supposed to simmer slowly until it's 122 degrees. Very important. In the meantime, we are going to remove the skins from 50 grams of almonds. Removing the skins is pretty simple. You just boil them for a while. Then you can remove the skins with your fingers. My lovely assistant will help me with this. Easy peasy. Oj. Let's see how the simmering is going here. $108. Remember this one? See if it still works. Where is my assistant? Please take over. Time to prepare some paper cups. Let's go. What's the temperature?
It's 116 degrees.
Thank you. Looks like we are ready. It's about 122, 23 degrees. Time to add the almonds. Junior. Oh, we need to act quite quickly here. Something like that. And now the really tricky business starts. And that is to get it all in the small paper cups. This is tricky. Men kan inte äta upp allt nu, va?
Oh, vad har hänt här?
Small accident. You probably wonder why I use the frying pan again here, but the thing is that with Kneck it is really good with large surface area, so the cooking goes as quickly as possible. The final result, it went okay, I think. There's always a few casualties along the way here, but overall, good result. And this, my friends, is how you make Kneck, probably the most famous Swedish Christmas candy.